Hi everyone, welcome back to the Atlantic Fleet. Here we are with the Kriegsmarine in October 1939. Once again, we're trying to starve Britain with taking a stranglehold of her resupply lines. However, we're not trying to cut her off completely. We want her to continue to thrive and have a say in the war to allow us to get to the stage where the US join the effort. Now, I had some good comments, some of them saying, oh, how about if we have another engagement with a big capital ship? If the big capital ship is making smoke and heading away, let her go. Let her go. That way, the UK will have to spend time and resources repairing that ship before she can go to battle. So not only will it keep her resource numbers down, but she'll keep her capital ship, but the capital ship will be in port for some time, and it also means that she can't get a fresh ship. So that's not a bad suggestion, so we might do that. Now, last time the Gneisenau and Max Schultz got damaged, so we're moving them back to Kiel to get repaired, but they're going, well, they've gone to Reykjavik. They're not going to go the full Denmark Strait all the way around, but they're going a fair distance around. Now, what do we have down here? We have the Admiral Graf Spee. We're going to move her down to South Atlantic, as she was patrolling at the, before she had that little incursion and little dust up around the River Plate. And here we have the light cruiser Cologne and the Z2 destroyer. We'll probably move them sort of to patrol the Caribbean side. Over here we have the heavy cruiser Lutzow and the U-boat U-30. And who do we have here? We have the Admiral Hipper, who has light damage, and 2 light cruisers and a destroyer. Okay, that's quite a meaty task, actually, isn't it? I'm tempted to send them through. What I might do is send U-38 through the Gibraltar Strait into the Med, and then we can cause some problems in the Mediterranean as well. That's probably all I want to do for the moment. Now, let's just check. Do we have our he says, can we get, hang on, boop, get back to that. What I want to do is have a look here. Fleet size 30. Ooh. So we could buy some more ships, but I don't want to. We're gonna keep the resources in the tank, so we'll use it if we need to. So yeah, we got a reduced fleet at the moment, which is fine. It's just helping our costs and that kind of thing. Meanwhile, in the Irminger Sea, Allied convoys attacked submarines. 51,710 tons of merchant shipping sunk. I know many of you will be going, "Ugh, if you got that space, use it." But no, we're going to save it. We're going to save it. I'm going to frustrate you all, but we are going to save it. We'll move the Admiral Graf Spee back down there. Got half a mind. If we move him in there, they're gonna get bombed by aircraft at Gibraltar and Malta. Although Malta, they only had fighters really. I'll keep them out of there. The Cologne and Z, we might move them into the Caribbean to cause a bit of mayhem there. And that's looking good. Nothing happening week 3.5 as well. So we'll bring the Gneisenau over to Norway, and then we'll move them down next time. Admiral Graf Spee will move down to Rio, or that way anyway. And U-38 will move over to Alexandria, the main port of the British at this time. Oh, wow. Okay, what was I saying about if we encounter another capital ship? So, in United Kingdom waters, U-41 and U-42 have the initiative. They have spotted a large convoy coming in with large freighters and C2 freighters, escorted by the battleships Duke of York and King George V, and the destroyer Icarus. So, okay, I don't think I've ever had an engagement or a start of a campaign where we've seen so many large capital ships on display. Look at this. Duke of York. And in front of her, King George V. Where do they get that money from, eh? Where's the Icarus then? Is that the Icarus there? There it is. Okay. Let's have a look where are our U-boats. One's positioned behind and U-42 is positioned over there. Okay. Okay. So we'll bring you to starboard. And we will fire some torpedoes at the Duke of York. Right, torpedo solution of 27.4. I just can't believe the ships we got here. Right, 27.4. That, oh, okay. So I'll put one either side of it. And I'll put one about there. 4 torpedoes could be enough. Torpedoes away. Whistling the way towards the Duke of York. Now, U-42, wow, she's got Icarus in the way, protecting her, running some interference for King George, but maybe if we clear out the Icarus. Torpedo solution of 356. Obviously, the warships are doing slow speed to stay with the convoy. Now, if I do a little random spread like this, put that one there. They might hit the Icarus, but they might go on and hit the King George behind. So torpedoes away. They're turning. They've spotted us. Here we go. Keep an eye on the Icarus. Icarus is gone. Whoa! The Icarus has gone. Wow. There's nothing left. She's absolutely been smashed. Now, it'd be interesting, how many torpedoes did it take? I can't believe all 4 hit her. It does look like there's all the torpedoes have hit her. That's, I was gonna say that was unfortunate, but what are the chances of all 4 torpedoes? Anyway, that's a great shot, but not kind of what I wanted 4 torpedoes to hit. Meanwhile, U-41. She's got no torpedoes, so we'll just move in, stalking the convoy. We'll wait for them to rearm. Similarly, we'll move in and wait for them to rearm. Ooh, Duke of York is turning briskly. We'll see if that's enough to dodge our torpedoes. No, 3 torpedoes struck on the rear quarter. We'll move in. No torpedoes loaded. That's okay. We'll continue to move forward. Now, these battleships are thinking, oh, if only we had a small destroyer escort to send after these subs. And that torpedo's just going to run out of steam. But wow. Okay, we'll continue forward because you never know, we might reload. There we go, torpedo reloaded. So what I might do, I'll target the back of this. I know you're going, sink the battleship, but look at that. One struck there. How that didn't tear off the props, I don't know. The screws and the rudder and everything, but those 2 obviously a little bit further down. But she's sitting heavy in the water. I don't know if she is. Maybe we could take 1 battleship. So if we go to a solution of 27.5, sorry, 24.7. It's about there. Torpedo away. Now, We'll move her forward. We've got one torpedo. Let's target some merchantmen. So 3.3. 3.5, that should be enough. Fire. I know it's really counterproductive, isn't it? Or against what your natural instinct is to try and hit the capital ships. But yeah, we are here to try and wound them, destroy maybe one of them, but let the other go. Did that torpedo go? That torpedo's gone in front of it. Rubbish. That was rubbish. There's no other words for it. Right. They're doing evasive maneuvers once more. Yeah, so that torpedo just slightly mistimed that, and a fourth torpedo strike. Move forward. Move forward. Oh, she's listing a little bit now. She's definitely listing. Okay, that torpedo's just going to run out. Torpedo reloaded. Oh, I can't help myself. 26.7. As I said, if we can get one, that's fine. But we're not going to try and sink both of them. We need to, you know, one of them needs to survive to get the message back to the Admiralty. Let's go down to a third. Right. Torpedo reloaded. We've got, what we've got? MS large freighter, MS large freighter. Oh, we'll get this one. 351.7. Fire. Hopefully that's not going to go in front of her again. Be most disappointed if it does. Still haven't spotted us, which is good. Strike onto that freighter. Meanwhile, U-41 will move up. And we'll pause. We'll go. Boom! The large freighter has gone. Right. We'll hold here. We'll slow down. I'll just pick off these ships as they come past. Nice. Right. Let's see how that torpedo's getting on. Is it the fifth strike against the Duke of York? Yep. It's another good. Not a great angle, but it's a good hit. Water is now just about to lap over the deck. She is definitely struggling. Right, we'll move forward. Still moving forward slightly. No torpedoes this time. Waiting for those turrets to switch and fire, but nothing as yet. Right, do we get a reload? We do. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. 28.3. Sorry, 27.6. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, she's almost gone to a stop then, has she? Fire. Torpedo away. Is this the sixth torpedo? Right, how close is this one? 1,254 meters. Okay, lovely. That should be a nice, easy hit then. Fire. Nothing yet. Boom, there she goes. Torpedo looks on course. It's not going to make it this time. So we'll move them up a little bit closer. We're holding here. Oh, she's turning, trying to avoid. I don't think it's going to make a difference. She doesn't have the propulsion to actually get herself out of trouble anymore. Prince... Sorry, not Prince. The Duke of York has gone. Multiple torpedo hits. And that is put an end to the Duke of York. Crikey. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 torpedo hits was enough to spell her doom. Without firing a shot in anger. Okay, over to U-42 now. We're just sitting here. There goes the King George. I'll just wait here. Waiting for a reload. Torpedo reloaded. Now, how far are we from the 7,000? Okay, we could have a shot. It's not going to be the best of shots. What do we rate? Torpedo solution of 357.2. Because if they're dodging, you know, could easily miss this. We'll go for break. So we're in the British waters, so we're not too far away to popping back to Kiel and getting a resupply, should we need it. Meanwhile, do we have one reloaded? No, we don't. Okay, we still got to wait for a turn this time. King George V is doing a... Oh! Is she coming back to prowl? I would have thought they would have tried to get her out of the way. No, she looks like she's turning to face. Which is a very interesting development indeed. Meanwhile... Oh, I don't think this has got any more torpedoes left. Otherwise we probably would have... Oh, we got one. Okay, I didn't see that. Didn't see that chalk one up, so... it should be a straightforward fire and hit. And see if that's enough to sink the latest freighter. Guns still haven't twitched, which is always a good sign. As long as they don't turn to port, we should be okay there. We seem to be on track with that shot. Oh. No fear from that ship. Nothing much happening. She's still sailing on. King George is turning round. They're going straight, which is great news. Oh, and our torpedo just ran out of steam. Okay. We're just out of range. We're just out of range then. How are we with torpedoes? We have another one. Right, let's fire another one into this one. Loose. Point blank range, pretty much. There we go. That should spell an end to this ship's career? Career? Right word. There she goes. Boom. So we'll continue to prowl, see what the battleship wants to do. Let's actually move forward. Oh no, she's turning away. I'm going to disengage that U-boat. She's probably out of the way now, as the freighter turns over and sinks. Right, we've bloodied their nose and we've got a torpedo loaded. So we'll target this one. 335.6 335.8. Loose. There we go. That's looking good. They're doing a starboard turn. And yet we continue to strike them. Now, which is lovely, you know, any of the simulation of submarines games I have, we never get this free firing. Oh, there you go, the C2 freighter's just gone. Now that they're moving out of range, I may disengage and allow these last few to go. They're out of our range, there's no one else coming, so we're going to disengage. Lovely, that is a wonderful engagement. U-41 and U-42 need to head back to rearm and get some tea and medals and some bratwurst and some dried meat hanging from the top of the submarine. It's always good fun. They sunk the battleship, the Duke of York, for 38,000 tons. They sunk the destroyer Icarus for 1,370 tons. A large freighter for 7,800 tons. Another large freighter for 8,700 tons. And 2 C2 freighters for 5,500 tons apiece, which is 39,370 warship tons, is what we'll earn our renown on it. As you can see, 39,370 earned. And the merchant tonnage was 27,500. That is going to certainly wake the Admiralty up. Meanwhile, they still keep hold of the battleship King George V and a couple of freighters bringing in supplies. But it's not over yet. In the West North Atlantic, the heavy cruiser Lutzo has found the destroyer Vimy and is engaging. It's a bit wet and miserable. It's noon, so at least there'll be some light. We do have a U-boat in the area, but no dice happening. So there's the Vimy over there. Let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like we are going to cross the T, which is great. So I'm going to do a shallow turn to port. Target the Vimy. See, destroyers are plentiful, so I don't mind blasting destroyers. We'll switch to high explosives because we've got 11-inch shells on a destroyer. Elevation 11.7. The wind is quite strong and it's going that way, so we're going to fire there. Oh, it's not as strong as I thought. The range wasn't terrible. The Vimy opens up, probably firing high explosives, and she is also short. Continue on, crossing the T. That says 8 degrees elevation. I don't agree with that. I reckon, well, we fired at 11.7. I reckon if we bring that down to say 10, that will probably be about right. Oh yes, I should say so. Some great hits there. The Vimy will be reeling from that. Oh, she's put up a star shell to see where we are. Show off our lines, boys. Show off the lines. Right. 7.4. Again, I don't agree with that. I'm going to go down to say 9.92. Boom, we're just long. The Vimy fires long. Continue crossing the T. 6.8. We were long, weren't we? 6.8. Okay, I don't think it's going to be 6.8. I'll come down to 7.4. That's my final offer. 7.5, 7.6 maybe. As she drives through the frothy white water, and she gets a retaliatory hit against us as well. And we've gone across past the T now. 7.4 is on the money. Okay, we'll go with 7.4. Just the wind. Oh, and it's still slightly off. Oh, she's bringing all her guns to bear. Oh no, she's bringing her torpedoes to bear, which is even more worrying, to be fair. I am going to do a hard turn to port. Now, it's because I don't know how tightly she turns, so we're going to have to play it safely, play it a little bit cautiously. I'd rather be cautious and take a little bit of time and frustrate everyone than lose my ship. Oh, well, that is a devastating salvo. And the Vimi's gone. The Vimy has gone. I'm not surprised. That was horrendous. The Lutzo's shooting was fantastic. Shell placement and spread, awesome. So, the Vimy is sunk for 1,300 tons. The Lutzo receives light damage from one 5-inch shell. Really? Light damage? It's more of a scratch. Bit of a, bit of a paint job needed. Anyway, 1,300 earned and another destroyer sunk to the bottom. Brilliant. Yeah, they've already patched that light damage up. Perfect. Perfect. Meanwhile, we've got another red bar on the tonnage wall, which is great. We don't want to do too much, as it were. And we'll get the Gneisenau and the Max Schultz into... We'll get the Scharnhorst in as well to get some resupplies. Let's get them in. Wow, the Scharnhorst is going to take 4 turns to resupply. The Max Schultz is going to take 3 turns to resupply and repair. But the Gneisenau is in for 12 turns. Crikey. Crikey. Right. All good though. We've things seem to be going well. Meanwhile, in the Bay of Biscay, U-37 has come under attack. No, sorry, has identified the Laforet. Laforet? Laforet? I don't know. A destroyer, anyway. U-37 has the initiative. The classic destroyer U-boat battle. So we'll move our U-boat forward and then we'll target the Laforet. And we'll get some torpedoes laying down. So, 341.7. No, I always look at that one and read that one out. And I should be reading this one. 359.6. 359... 0.6 there. Okay, she's going quick. I'm only going to launch 2 torpedoes. I will launch them like that because if she sees them, she turns. That is a long way ahead of her, and she can easily turn with it inside those torpedoes. She spotted us, and she's turning, so those torpedoes would miss. I'm glad I didn't do a full spread. So that would have alerted to her to where we are, and I imagine she's coming this way. So what I'm going to do, let's go down 1 depth, which is probably what, 50 meters? 40, 50 meters? And we'll hold. We don't want her to have an opportunity to shoot at us, and those torpedoes are just going to... There you go, sailed wide. She spotted them early. We'll continue to move forward, and we'll wait. Patience is often a skill I don't have. Torpedoes reloaded, good, so we've got 3 torpedoes to go. So when I do come up, I can fire off a reasonable spread. We'll continue on. We want to get nice and close so she can't dodge. Oh. Oh, that's tempting. That is tempting. That is too tempting. Right, let's come up to periscope depth. Target the Laforet. Torpedo solution of 17.5. Oh, okay. What's the distance? 3,300 meters. 17.5, which is about there. So if I put a couple of torpedoes there, keep one back, torpedoes away. Ooh, sorry, the camera's gone a bit janky. I'm hoping that is too much for her to dodge. Yes, 2 torpedo hits. Maybe I should have put the third into her. But I think that should be enough. Water is over the deck. Stand by. She's still afloat. Okay. Proceed forward slowly. 2 torpedoes loaded right. 20.7. About there. We'll fire another one. That hopefully will be the end of this destroyer. If she takes 3 torpedo hits, then fair play. Oh no, she's turned away. She's turned away. And she's making smoke. The torpedo whizzes by. Right, she's making smoke. She's disengaging. I'm going to hold fire. If she continues to go away, yes she is. Okay, we'll let her go. I think we'll let her go. Yeah, let's disengage. She's just going to run away under smoke and we're not going to catch her. Well, so this action report, U-37 fires 4 torpedoes in total. 2 miss, but she gets 2 good hits at close range against the destroyer La Forêt, and she only receives light damage. That's surprising. One torpedo sunk my battleship. Not that I've mentioned that before. Okay, that's fine. Right, there is a point. Was it these guys that I need to? No, they got plenty of torpedoes. Which 2 was it? Oh, it's these 2 guys here, wasn't it? U-41, U-42. Need to check there. He's got 14 torpedoes. Oh no, they can stay out there a little bit longer. Once they come out of port, we maybe pop them into port and see what they can do. I think they're doing right. Right, the Admiral Grass Spade can move down there a little bit. These guys are just kind of hanging about. Let's go and put them down Dakar, cause a little bit of grief there. We've got the Clone and the Z2 there. Where are we getting these ships? Okay, well, we'll come back up to the Atlantic crossing area and cause a bit of mischief there, I think. You will have noticed the British have recovered and they've got that square back into the blue, which is interesting. So they're holding up quite well so far. And you know, when a ship sorry, I just clunked the microphone. When the ship does get damaged and escapes under smoke, that, you know, most engagements didn't end up with a sunken capital ship. When they did engage, they retreated if they were badly damaged. In the majority of time. Meanwhile, in the Argentine Sea, Allied merchants attacked by the warships. 65,380 tons of merchant shipping is sunk in the start of November 1939. Nice. By the Admiral Graf Spee. Brilliant. Or Spee. Right, and that takes us back to 4. So, what am I looking at? Back to 2 red squares. I don't know where 4 came from. I have no idea. We're going to bring the Cologne and the Z. We're going to bring them up and we're going to probably sit them there. Try and entice some British shipping out as well. Which should be quite good. Meanwhile, in the North Atlantic, Allied convoys attacked by submarines. 64,030 tons of merchant shipping has been sunk. It's going well. It's going well. Right, let's bring you up there. And U-29 will move you on. So we've got that covered. Oh, meanwhile, is that the Scharnhorst? No, the Max Schultz has popped out of port, which is okay. And they're all holding station. Good stuff. They're off Dakar. Yeah, we'll bring the Graf Spee back up north of Rio de Janeiro. Happy days. And ooh, here we go. Conflict in the North Atlantic. The light cruiser Cologne and the destroyer Z2 George Theodel or Thiel, have come across a large convoy comprising of large freighters, C2 freighters, and a destroyer escort from the Vanquisher. We have the initiative. We are the aggressor. It's morning. It's cloudy but dry. Let's engage. Here we are with the light cruiser Cologne. Right, where are we behind them? I think we are behind them. Where's the Vanquishers there? Okay. Wait a minute. Actually, we're in front of them, aren't we? Yes, we are. We are crossing the T. Oh, we could not have done this better. Let's do a turn to starboard then. Could have done a bit of a turn, but that's okay. Right, we've only got 5.9 inch on the light cruiser, which is fine, but we have a fair few of them. We'll get some high explosive shells loaded. They go in an elevation of 11.1. Okay, that's not a bad starter. So we'll go 11.1, 11.2, that's fine. The wind is okay. So let's start off about there. Okay, we missed that. Right, we'll move the Z2 in. We'll again continue. We'll pick on the Vanquisher, elevation of 20.2. Spot on for the wind. And they're going to fall just short. The Vanquisher's going, okay, do you know what? I think I can carry the day here. If I can, you know, get that light cruiser out of the way. She hasn't got that much firepower, but they both have torpedoes, of course. Continue the starboard turn. There we go, that's nice. Elevation of 8.2. Now, we were long. Okay, at 8.2, I think that's too much. I reckon we're in the 9s. 9.4. 9.4, I reckon. Fire. Okay, one shell landed. Got the range now. Right, 17.8. Oh, actually, it says we're on the Monday. We're actually short, weren't we? So let's go. I'm going to stay at 20.2. Yeah, that's about the range. That's about the range. She's gradually honing in on our light cruiser. Alright, we'll go down to 2/3 speed. Elevation 7.4. 7.7. Fire. Ooh, that was right below the waterline. It was slightly short, but those front turret shots did make it. So 16.6. Just for the wind. Did not adjust enough for the wind. Yep. Well, it didn't actually land there. It landed there, but must have ricocheted and gone up and hit the superstructure a bit further up. Right. 7.1. 7.7 was on the money. Let's go 7.1 then. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just for the wind. Some good hits there. A little bit far out here. We'll switch to high explosives. Elevation of 15.6. Just for the wind. A little bit more. These are small shells. Comparatively, of course. Boom. Oh! Oh! And we didn't see it. But I think the Vanquisher just went whiz bang pop. She did indeed. That must have hit. It landed just near the front turret, so that probably went through the decking and hit an ammunition or a charge storage or something like that, because she just went pop. Now it's rats in a barrel. Target this ship here. High explosives. You can even go for secondaries. Or do we have secondaries? We don't have secondaries. Okay, we'll just go for primaries then. Does she not got secondaries? But she's a light cruiser. Yeah, I suppose her primary guns are quite small caliber, aren't they? So, anyway, elevation of 4.8. Let's go 5-1. That's fine. Fire. Boom! Large freighter. Sunk. Didn't have a chance. Right. Flank speed. You can get involved and have a bit of fun. I'm going to wait for you to get a little bit closer before we start firing your guns. We'll target lead ship. You can get the back turrets to swing round, which is great. Elevation of 8.5. 8.6. Wind is with us. Oh, we were kind of high, but we managed to get a significant amount of damage around the funnel there. But she's not gone. She's going to be good experience for the light cruisers crew for sure. Right, 6.8. Fire. Oh, that's short. It's quite a way short. That's quite a miscalculation. Right, they reckon 7. Okay, we'll notch it up a couple to 7. We'll fire again. Yeah, that's that ship gone this time. Must be. An American trade ship at that. That might entice him in early, maybe. Come on, into the war. You know you wanna. Right, we'll start firing now. Elevation of 9.1. Let's go 10. And we got an underwater shot. Nice. So a little bit of a starboard turn. Is that ship's still there? Okay, let's finish her off. Elevation 6.1. Fire. Boom, there you go. Finally, she's gone. Come on, America, join the war early. You know you wanna. Right, now this large, or this C2 freighter, elevation of 8.2. I'm not going to go, I'm going to go about 8.8. Fire. Good hits. It's like a mini nuke had just gone off on it, but she's still going strong. Target the one in the distance. Elevation 8.9. Now I think if I do this, I can sink merchants and withdraw, but I want to have a bit of fun. I want to get the experience myself. So we'll target that freighter. Why can't I see the targeting? There we go. Okay, we've got the targeting line back. At elevation of 8.9. Well, that previous shot was 9.6, and that hit there. So I reckon that's probably. We'll fire at 10. I've got a suspicion. Yeah, it needed to be a little bit more, but that was roughly where we needed to be. Right, let's be careful we don't, crikey, clip our ships together. Right, 7-1. Fire. We're going to save the torpedoes. There's no point using them at this time. Right, 9.3. I'm going to go 10 again. Didn't adjust for the wind. Right, let's do a slight port turn so we can clear the back of the cruiser. Dropping the elevation down to 5.1. Fire. Boom. Where were we last time? We were on the money? Close. 9, they reckon. Drop that down to 9. Adjust for the wind, which we did not do last time. And it is turning into rats in a barrel. Um, 3.7. 3.8, that'll do. Go for the rear of the ship. There we go. That should be probably too much for that ship to maintain. I expect it to sink. Or not. Yes, there she goes. There she goes. Right. Is it that one that's sinking? No, it's not. 8.6. Yes, it is. Switching target then. 5.9. Look, we're getting through these like hot knife through butter. Right. Target this one. 6.2. Looks short. That is short. Ooh, and that's another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Right, let's go for 9, adjust the wind. Oh, we were a little bit long. I notched up a couple more degrees, but I didn't think that'd make much of a difference. We would have been long anyway. Right, 7.4, 6.2 last time. Were we short? Yeah, we were. So 7.4. I'm going to go 7.2 because you know me. Distrustful of calculations. And I was right to be. Right. What were we last time? We were long at 9. 6.8 they reckon. Let's go 7. 7 will do. 7 sounds about right. Adjusting for the wind. Touch. And that's too short. Well, I never. Right, 6.5. Okay, this is going quite nicely for this destroyer. She's getting some good XP. Boom, indeed. She may well be gone. I think she is. Just give it a matter of time and she'll be lost to the recovery cruise. Maybe not quite as fast as I thought, but alright, let's go 7.5 then. Okay, we'll just put a bit more into it just to finish her off. There she goes, there she goes. Nice shooting. Nice shooting indeed. Right, elevation 7.2. Let's drop that down. Fire. There she's gone. This is absolutely rats in a barrel, isn't it? Poor guys, they've got nowhere to go. 3.8, and they got no way to defend themselves either. Oh, let's move forward. 4.4. There you go. And she's gone. And that is a quick fire clearing a convoy. Crikey Moses, that was devastation. There we go. The light cruiser Cologne received light damage. I think she got a shell from the Vanquisher. And the destroyer Z2 George Thiel, absolutely fine. Both of them gaining a lot of experience and gunnery skills there. So the destroyer Vanquisher was sunk for 1,300 tons. Large freighters, C2 freighters were also sunk for 7,800 and 5,500 a piece. There was a large freighter for 8,700. Two of those, and it turned out to be a total of 57,300 merchant tons, 1,300 warship tons. Still, we don't get another red square, but that has been a devastating, few week period for the Royal Navy and the Merchant Navy as well. We've absolutely smashed them in this episode, and we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this Kriegsmarine Atlantic Fleet playthrough. Obviously, we are putting limitations on ourselves. We're not giving ourselves a full fleet yet. We're just going to build and grind some of the renown up from sinking destroyers, and where we had 2 capital ships, we sunk one and let the other one go. We weren't going to catch her anyway. We also damaged the destroyer and let her go because she was making smoke and going away, and we wouldn't catch her. So we're going to pick our battles, make the British repair, spend resource, spend time, and not freeing up any more positions in their fleet by repairing their heavily damaged capital and warships. So that's a good tactic, and we're going to continue to use that one going forward. Going to leave it there. If you want to see some more and you're enjoying the series, as always, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help the channel. It really helps the series as well. I know what you want to watch some more, and if you do and you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed and tickle the bell next to it so you get the notifications of when the next video is released. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.